Hello students, in this video we are going to study our next chapter, that is chapter number 6, Changes Around Us, class 6, subject science NCERT. So in this chapter we are going to study about different changes that are happening around us. So before starting the chapter, let me know about what is change. So change means the act which brings difference in the form of the material or thing. This can be done by any animals or human being. So now let me start the chapter. What fun if you suddenly get some magical powers to change anything around you. Now imagine you get some magical powers, and with that magical power you can change anything which is around you. What are the things you would want to change? Some of you might be want to become a king of any empire. Some will fly his bed in the air. Some of you want to build a big palace for them. Some want this magical pencil like shakalaka boom boom. Some of you may tease the others. So now imagine what would you do if you get this kind of magical powers. But hold on, we do not have this kind of magical powers, of course. But we can still change few things without any magical powers which are around us. Perhaps many things. So now can you list a few things you can change around you with no magic involved? Like you can write something in the paper and you can make the change in that paper. You can blow the balloon and you can change the shape and size of that balloon. So these are some of the changes. For that you do not require any magical powers. So many changes are taking place around us on their own. Like in the fields, the crop change from time to time, their size is increasing, plants are growing. Sometimes leaves fall up from trees and change its colors and dry out. The flowers bloom and then wither away. That means they will shrink and dry up. So are any changes happening in your body also? Think about this. Like your nails grow, then after your hair also grows. You grow taller and because of that your weight increases as you grow. So now do you realize that earlier so many changes are taking place around you all the time. So now can some of these changes be grouped together? Now can we group these changes together? So for that, how can we group the changes? It might help if we find some similarities between them. If we will find the similarities and differences between these changes, then we can group this kind of changes. So for that, now let me know about our next point of this chapter. So our next point, that is 6.1, is can all changes always be reverse? So to know this, here one activity is given to know that all the changes around us are happening. Can all these changes be reversed? We can convert them back into the previous or initial state. So here one activity is given to you. You can try this activity at your home. So let me see this first activity number 1. For that you have to take a balloon and then after blow that balloon. Take care that it does not burst and the shape and the size of the balloon have changed. If you notice, then you will get to know that the shape and size of this balloon get changed. And then after blowing of this balloon, now let the air escape from the balloon. So here you can see that by blowing the balloon, the shape and the size of the balloon get changed, and even after escaping the air from the balloon. If you let the air escape from the balloon, then the balloon will take again its initial shape and size. So here in the figure, a balloon, it is shown to you that a balloon changes its size and shape on blowing air into that balloon. Now let me see the next activity, activity number 2. For that you require a piece of paper. So take a piece of paper and fold it as shown in the figure 6.2. Here in the figure it is shown to you. You have to make this plane, toy aeroplane from the paper. You have changed the sheet of paper into a toy aeroplane. And you may have lot of fun in flying this plane. You can also fly this plane. And once you are tired of it, once you get enough or once you played with this toy plane, unfold the paper again and observe the size of the paper. You will observe that after unfolding the plane, you will get the same size of the paper which was earlier. So here in the figure, a toy aeroplane made by the folding paper is shown to you. And after this, try this activity number 3. For this, take some dough and make a bowl. Now try to roll out a roti as here it is shown to you in the figure 6.3. Maybe you are not happy with its shape and wish to if you want to change it back into a ball of dough again, then you can again make a dough from the dough ball from that roti. So here in the figure 3, a ball of dough and a roll out roti is shown to you. Now think about the 3 changes you observe in the activity 1, 2 and 3. What do they have common in them? So as in the first activity we had seen that by escaping air from the balloon gets its original shape which was earlier. In the second activity we had seen that by unfolding the toy aeroplane we can get a sheet of paper of the same size which was earlier. And in the third activity we had seen that from the roti we can again make the bowl of dough. So now answer these questions that was it possible to get the balloon back to its original shape and size? So yes, in the activity 1 it was possible to get the balloon back to its original shape and size. Next for this activity 2, what was the size of the paper same as before and after making an aeroplane? So yes, the size of the paper is same as the before and after making an aeroplane. And last one is, was it possible to get back the bowl of dough again? So yes, from the rolled roti, we can get bowl of dough again. So what do you conclude? So from this we can say that the changes which are happening in the activity 1, 2 and 3 are can be reversed. So these changes are known as the reversible changes. So in each of the 3 activities, is it possible to get back the materials with which we started our activity? So yes, we get the material back with which we started the activity earlier. So if the answer is yes, so here our answer is already yes. So that means the changes occurring in this activity can be reversed, and the changes which can be reversed are known as the reversible changes. Now let us repeat the same activity with some difference. We will try the same activity with little bit difference. So now let me see the activity next, 4 number, activity 4. For this, take the same balloon which you used in activity 1. Now blow it to its full size and tie its mouth with a string tightly. You have to blow this balloon at the full size, and then after you have to tie this mouth of the balloon with this string. Now prick it with the pointed tip of the pencil. So what you will notice? It will burst. So after this, after bursting the balloon, you cannot get back the balloon of the same size and shape which was earlier. Now let me see the next activity, that is activity number 5. For that, take the same piece of paper which you used in activity number 2. Now draw an aeroplane on it and cut along its outline. Cut this aeroplane from the paper. Here it is shown to you. This is sheet of paper and this one is cutted out aeroplane. So the next activity, let me try the next activity, then we will answer the questions from this activity. So next activity number 6. For this you have to roll out a roti from the bowl of dough again and bake it on a tawa. For this activity you have to again roll out the roti from the bowl of dough and this time you have to bake this roti on the tawa. Now suppose you are asked the same 3 questions which you answered after activity 3. What would your answer be now? That is, for the first activity, was it possible to get the balloon back to its original shape and size? So this question is for the activity number 4. After performing the activity number 4 or after bursting the balloon, was it possible to get the balloon back to its original shape and size? No. So your answer is no. It is not possible to get the balloon back to its original shape and size after bursting that balloon. Now for activity number 5, the question is that was the size of the paper is same as the before and after making an aeroplane? So no, your answer is no. After cutting out the aeroplane from the sheet of paper, the shape and size of the paper, it will not remain the same as it was earlier. And now next question for the activity number 6. Was it possible to get back the bowl of dough again? So no, after baking the roti on the tawa, it is not possible to get back the ball of dough again. So we see that the changes which have occurred in activity number 4, 5 and 6 cannot be reversed. In these activities, we cannot get the materials which we used earlier for this activity. So these changes which cannot be reversed, so this kind of changes are known as the irreversible changes. Let me now see another example for this. You use a pencil and a eraser. With the repeated use, you will notice that their size and shape changes. So can we reverse this change? No, after using the pencil or eraser, we cannot get back its original shape and size. So this change is not reversible. So that's why this change is known as the irreversible change. So you have now must seen a potter working on his wheel. If you had seen, then potter makes pots and he makes this pot on his wheel. And for that he shapes a lump of clay or wet clay into a pot. He converted the lump of clay into a pot. Now can this change be reversed? So yes, this time the change is reversed. Because from the pot, you can again make the lump of clay by breaking that pot. But now he then bakes the pot in an oven. After making the pot, he baked this pot in an oven. So now can this change be reversed? So now, no, your answer is no. This time your change is not reversed. Because after baking the pot, you cannot convert the pot into the clay. So this change is irreversible change. So in the process of making pot, there is 2 changes are involved, that is from lump of clay to pot. So this change is reversible change, and making of or baking of pot from the clay, this change is irreversible change. Now here some common changes are given in the table 6.1. Which of these changes do you think can be reversed? You have to answer that which changes can be reversed. And we find that one way we can group changes is to see if they can be reversed. So here we find one way. From that we can group the changes, that is reversible changes and irreversible changes. So here now let we see some of the changes, and we have to say that whether it can be reversed or not. Here table 6.1 is given to you. So here in the table some common changes are given to you. Let me read these changes. First one is raw egg to boiled egg. And in the column you have to write can be reversed or not. You have to write yes or no. So raw egg to boiled egg. So this change cannot be reversed. So here your answer is no. It is irreversible change. Once you boil an egg, you cannot get back the raw egg. So this change is irreversible change, and this change cannot be reversed. Next is batter to idli. Once you make the idli from the batter, you cannot get back the batter from the idli. So this change is cannot be reversed. So this change is known as the irreversible change. So here your answer is no. Next is wet clothes to dry clothes. The process of drying of the clothes. So from the dry clothes you can get again wet clothes by pouring water on that clothes. So this change can be reversed. So this change is known as the reversible change. Next is woolen yarn to knitted sweater. From the yarn to knitted sweater. So here your change can be reversed. From the knitted sweater you can get back again the woolen yarn by unknitting that sweater. So here your answer is yes, this change can be reversed. So this change is known as the reversible change. Next is grain to its flour. So after getting the flour, you cannot get back the grain from the flour. So this change cannot be reversed. So this change is known as the irreversible change. Next is cold milk to hot milk. So after hot milk, by cooling that milk, you can get back the cold milk. So here this change can be reversed. So this change is known as the reversible change. Next is straight string to a coiled string. By folding or coiling this string, is this change is reversible or irreversible? So from the coiled string, again you can get this straight string. So this change can be reversed. So this change is known as the reversible change. Next is bird to flower. So from the flower you cannot get back the bird. So this change is not reversible. So here your answer is no, and this change is known as the irreversible change. Next is milk to paneer. After making the paneer, you cannot get back the milk from the paneer. So this change cannot be reversed. So here your answer is no, and this change is known as the irreversible change. Next is cow dung to biogas. You had already studied that we can make the biogas from the cow dung by decomposing the cow dung. So after getting the biogas, we cannot convert the biogas into the cow dung again. So this change cannot be reversed. So here your answer is no, and this change is known as the irreversible change. Next is stretched rubber band to its normal size. So after getting the normal size, you can again stretch the rubber band, and after releasing the rubber band, you can get again the normal size. So this change can be reversed. So here your answer is yes, and this change is known as the reversible change. Last one is ice cream to molten ice cream. So after melting of ice cream, you can again freeze it by freezing. So this change can be reversed. So here your answer is yes, and this change is known as the reversible change. So from this table, you have to write yes or no in your textbook, and from this table we can see that wet clothes to dry clothes, woolen yarn to knitted sweater, cold milk to hot drink, straight string to a coiled string, stretched rubber band to its normal size, ice cream to molten ice cream. So these changes are reversible change. We can change this. We can again reverse these changes into its initial state or starting point. So these changes are reversible changes, and from this table we can say that raw egg to boiled egg, batter to idli, grain to its flour, butter to flour, milk to paneer, cow dung to biogas. So these are some examples of irreversible change which we cannot be reversed. So till now in this video we had seen that many changes taking place around us. Some of these changes take place on their own and some others are man-made. In that we have seen example that from seed to crop or growing of the crop, that is take place on their own, and some others are man-made like blowing of balloon, making of roti from the dough, making of paper plane. So these changes are man-made. So some changes are reversible while some changes are irreversible. We had seen then after that we can classify or categorize the changes according whether any change can be reversed or not. So from that we get to know that some changes are reversible and some changes are irreversible. So now what is reversible change? So change which can be reversed is called a reversible change. In that we had examples seen wet clothes to dry clothes, woolen yarn to knitted sweater, then after cold milk to hot milk, etc. In irreversible change, we had seen that a change which cannot be reversed is called irreversible change. In that example, we had seen that raw egg to boiled egg, batter to idli, grain to its flour. So these are some of the examples of irreversible change. In the next video, we will see the remaining part of this chapter. So before ending this chapter, we will see what we had learned in this chapter.
In day-to-day life, we come across different changes. For example, melting of ice, formation of curd from milk, dissolving salt in water, breaking of glass, growth of plant, ripening of fruits, blowing of air in balloon, etc. Basically, a change means the act which brings difference in the form of material or thing. The differences takes place by themselves or these are bring out by living organism. Some of the changes can be reversed, that is, the changes can be undone. Such changes are called reversible changes. For example, we can convert water back into ice by keeping it in refrigerator. We can separate the salt and water by evaporation. If we release air from the balloon, then it regains its shape. These are all reversible changes. There are other changes which cannot be reversed. That is, changes are permanent and cannot be undone. Such changes are called irreversible changes. For example, formation of curd from milk, breaking of glass, growth of plant, reduction in height of lighted candle, etc. Such changes are irreversible changes. Identify the reversible and irreversible changes from the given examples. Out of the given examples, reversible changes are emptying water from a bottle into mug, expansion of balloon, and opening of door. The irreversible changes are burning of matchstick, rusting of iron, and bud to flower.